Hello everyone, my name is Me and welcome to Flux SMP. This is a secondary intro for some of the members who are not available. Excuse me, my face is up here. For some of the members who are not able to join in with the original intro, welcome to Flux SMP, everyone. How you doing? Hi.
Hi.
Would you like it? Would it make you happier if I was normal?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's be normal.
Just a bit, maybe.
Okay, let's have a little tour of the server and show you guys around. So this is the farm hut. This is the main spawn of the server. Specs just staring out of the window over there. Yeah. I'm not going to go through all of the people and talk about all of the armor stands and stuff in this intro because we already did in the main one and I'm tired. So follow me. Down this way, there's a chest up here next to Walker and Chris. If you haven't already got one, grab yourself one of the Getting Started books. You're going to have a read through that later on. It's just a bit of information about the server if you get stuck or if you need some ideas or just some information. Stuff to do with your taxes on there as well. Bear in mind that it does say on page 3 that you must pay your taxes by the 20th of May 2019. Yes, really.
No, thank you.
They're yearly taxes, so you have to pay them once, and I will tell you how to do that later. You left the doors open wherever you spawn a farm. Right, come with me. Most of the stuff on the server at the spawn is vanity stuff. For example, this windmill and stuff. But there is a farm in here which shows you some of the fluxy mobs from the texture pack. If you have a look around, you can see some of the mobs are purple from the fluxy pack. There's Laurie and Sky playing with the llamas. It's a really nice time.
Oh, lovely.
Back this way, if you follow me, there's the wheat field, which you are allowed to use to get food if you want, but must replant if you leave any of it unplanted and leave it as just soil. I'll kill you.
Oh,
Well, they're missing bits. The
That's
field
where the
missing
water is, isn't it?
crops.
Somebody's stolen some of my wheat. How
That's rude.
dare.
What's the mate?
Oops.
a seedy place.
I haven't even got it into there.
Okay, you can actually just right-click it, I think, to harvest it. Right, follow me to the camp over here. If you haven't already got one in your inventory, you can open up this tree hollow to get yourself a quest book. You may already have one in your inventory spawned in. If you don't, then grab one. And if you would like to open it up to give you an idea of how the quests work, you don't have to do the quests, they're just the optional fun things for you to do if you want to. Then 64 cobblestone to complete the first quest. Because we want you to obviously have your flu stuff to start off the game. Plus, it gives you an idea of how the questing system works. So you've got 64 cobblestone. Go into your quest book, go into the flu section, and go into the first one, and just press detect or submit if it doesn't automatically do it, and then claim your flu stuff. I am PhixGG2. Suppose I better put the bee outfit back on this armor stand.
The bees back. Oh, this was. Oh, I forgot this was supposed to be finished.
Oh, ow!
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I started breaking the hive so that the bees would attack you.
Wait, who?
I punched the hive to make the bees attack you.
Why did you do that? Why? You cruel person.
Right, Elliot, have you claimed it? Have you claimed it, puppy? Oh, there's a bee right in your face.
Yeah.
Look. Have you claimed it, Georgina?
Yeah.
So now you've got all the stuff that you need to start off your flu network. Right, so now we need to go this way if you have to follow me. We'll start over here since Elliot's having problems lagging over there. We'll do it out of a different order than what everybody else did. So, this is Georgina just stood looking out into the ocean. Very lonely.
Oh.
Yeah, that looks accurate.
Yeah, and then over here is the post office. So this is where you can leave letters. So you'll claim a sign for your post. So for example, I'll have this one. So you can post letters to your friends and each other. So yeah, make sure to claim one of those at some point. If you'd like to follow me, there is a pretty bridge over here that on the other side just has nothing on it except prettiness. This is a bin. There is a tower over here. These are watchtowers to protect the server, and there's another one over there. If you'd like to come this way, I'm literally doing like the fastest tour ever. There's a dog park here for all of you dogs out there. There's more horse stables here. These ones are for your horses. The other side does have horses in it, including, but not limited to, Sharon feeding them, and my beautiful custom horse from the unicorn mod.
Aw.
And then if you follow me this way, this is the inn over here, which is somewhere that you can stay if you'd like to sleep the night in the spawn or whatever else through here. And in fact, actually, if you need to be quiet because the build team is currently having a party in here. So we've got Spec, we have Ula, we have Pixel Cat, Cheeky, 014, and Emma, who built our server spawn. So thank you to them. There's a storage room in here which you can use the chest if you want to. You just put your name on, and then you can use storage that's in here if you'd like to. And then around here, there's just some rooms upstairs for you to sleep in if you would like to sleep the night in the spawn. Next up, if you follow me this way, I feel like Elliot's like seeing all these things 10 minutes after I say them.
I am.
You know, there's
because I
2
get
specs
built
in
in.
spawn in total, I guess.
Sorry?
There's 2 specs in spawn. One is in that room, and one is in the other house.
Yeah, so over here is Rob flirting, having a picnic. There's no
Yeah.
cake anymore because they all ate it in the first intro. But I couldn't figure out. Oopsies, I just took his top off. I couldn't figure out how to get him to sit on the floor, so he's flirting a bit. Down here is the UHC hall, which if you look up at the top of the windows, you can see that Cheeky and Ula have built the logos for the UHC out of tiny pixel blocks. I think they've got it's chisel and bits, this one, not little tiles. And then in here, you can see all of the winners of the different UHC seasons. And then this way is the market over here. So the landlord is in here, and you can buy all of the things that you need to. So you can pay your taxes using this vending machine here, which you have to make sure that you do. And you get a tax receipt basically to prove it. And then in this one is where you can rent one of these market stalls that are around here. So these stalls that you're seeing right here are all the market stalls that you can rent to trade and use as shops like you would in normal SMP. But if you want to, there's also 2 actual Riverside stores. So you can actually buy the Riverside store as well. So if you look inside of this one, it's 4 gold for a market stall, and then it's 2, if I remember correctly, it's 2 diamonds for a market stall. Now there's actually only 2 Riverside stores, so it's first come first served really on the Riverside ones. I'm going to show you those Riverside stores in a minute so you can see what they look like. So if you would like to follow me this way. This is the Riverside down here. Very pretty. There are some temporary housing over here that you can use if you want to, which are little rooms with chests in. There's one in there. There's some up the stairs. There's just lots of different little housing areas. And then if you follow around on here, there are the rest of the houses. And then these are the stores that you can rent. So this is one of the Riverside stores. For people who want something a little bigger than a marketplace, there's a couple of shops. And then over here is the server store. This is where you can buy things that are hard to get in the game. So, for example, sometimes once you've killed the Ender Dragon at the first time, you get an egg. But after that, you get a dragon scale. So this is where you can trade your dragon scale for a new egg. This is where you can use trade an egg for an angel ring. And this is where you can trade a dragon head for a jetpack. And then there'll be other things added. And LG Shadow Lady is the person who tends this shop. Down here is the real fishery, which is just a vanity shop. Fish shop in there. And then over here is the fancy dock, which I really like this dock. Ula built this, and I just think it's really impressive. It looks so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like the crane.
And you can tie your boats up in here if you ever feel like it. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm guessing you'll cover it, but how do we find where we live? Is it just anywhere?
So, the SMP is based on Millionaire, the village mod. Basically, the villagers build their own villages and will expand on them gradually over time. As you walk around the world, villages generate, but it's not like a vanilla village where you can see it in the distance. They generate as you stand on them, so it could be that you're stood in an empty place, and as you get there, it'll tell you in the chat if one generates, and just suddenly loads of buildings will appear around you, basically. When you find one of those villages with your team, it's best that you keep to that village rather than trying to find another one, just because otherwise we'll end up with 1 million villages in the wild. And there will be a town hall that you can go into with loads of signs on that you can read, see what the villagers want, what they're building, what they need. The more you trade with them and the more you sell to them or give to them the things that they want, the more they'll befriend you, and then eventually you'll learn their language and stuff like that. They'll develop the village, they'll build on it, they'll make it bigger on their own. You should probably build your house about 50 blocks away from your village, because when they or maybe more, because when they expand it, they will build through your house if it's too close. But yeah, they'll gradually expand the village, and sometimes they need certain materials to expand the village that they don't have or can get, but it'll take a while to get. You can actually give them those materials, and they can build it faster. It's just basically a big progression mod. But you don't have to do any of it. It's just a normal SMP like any other, but that's supposed to just give a little bit more excitement because your village will build itself, especially when you're offline, because the server's still running. Your village will still continue expanding while you're offline. So when you come back, there could be new buildings. And it's just quite exciting to be able to watch the villagers do that. It's quite cool. So there's that, and yeah, I think I've covered most things. Make sure you build and connect your Flu to your house as well. So yeah, have a nice time. Please don't build too close to the spawn. Be reasonable. I hope you enjoy your time on the SMP, and yeah, if there's no more questions, then good luck. Have fun.